Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello friend, I am Sachin Bidoi, working as Assistant Professor in Jhir College of Engineering. I welcome you in video lecture series of Fourier series. In a previous video, we studied what is meant by Fourier series. A Fourier series is nothing but a series containing sine and cosine term. It is called as Fourier series. We studied some applications of the Fourier series, application areas of the Fourier series. Then we solved one example on the interval 0 to 2 pi. How to find the Fourier series in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Now, in this video, I will tell you how to find the Fourier series in the interval minus pi to pi of an odd function. Before that, we need to know about the definition of even and odd function. Now, when we say that a given function is even, when x is replaced by minus x, if we get again same function, then we say that it is even a function. Even function graph is symmetric about the y-axis. So here one example is f of x is equal to cos x. Just we have to replace x by minus x. Then cos of minus x we get cos x, because cos of minus theta is cos theta. You studied that property in 12th standard. So we get f of minus x is cos x. So f of minus x is equal to f of x. Then we say that the given function f of x is equal to cos x is a even function. Now odd function. Odd function is f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. That means if you replace x by minus x, if you get minus of that function, then we say that the given function is a odd function. So example is f of x is equal to sin x. Just replace x by minus x, then sin of minus x we get. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. So here we get minus sin x. So f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. So that function is odd function. Sin x is a odd function. In other cases, we say that function is neither even nor odd. Now Fourier series definition, we say that f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation an cos nx plus bn sin nx. A naught, an, bn are the Fourier constants. Just we have to find a naught, an, bn value and substitute in this Fourier series. We get the Fourier series expansion of that function. So now f of x is an odd function in the interval minus pi to pi. So we must know these following notes. If function is even in the interval minus pi to pi, then we can write it is 2 times in the interval 0 to pi. Why? Because that function is symmetric about y-axis. That means in the 0 to pi, graph nature is repeated in the interval minus pi to 0. So here we can find integration over the interval 0 to pi only. So I write here 2 times integration 0 to pi. So integration over minus pi to pi is nothing but 2 times 0 to pi. If function is odd, we know that in the interval minus pi to pi, that function value is 0. That function value is 0 if that function is odd. Now let's see a naught. A naught is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi f of x dx. Now our function is f of x is odd function. So integration minus pi to pi f of x is 0. So here a naught value is 0. Now let's an is 1 upon pi f of x cos nx dx. This is our formula for an. So f of x is an odd function and cos nx is even function. So odd into even, finally that function become odd. So that integration over the integral limit minus pi to pi is 0. So that's why an value is 0. Next bn. Bn value is 1 upon pi integration minus pi to pi f of x into sin nx dx. We know that f of x is odd function. This is given thing. Okay. Now our function is odd function. We have to find the Fourier series in the interval minus pi to pi. So f of x is odd function and sin nx is odd function. So odd into odd, it become a even function. So that total function f of x into sin nx is a even function now. So I use this first note, integration minus pi to pi f of x dx. I can write it is 2 times integration 0 to pi f of x dx. So I write this as 2 by pi integration over 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. So our Bn formula is this now, 2 by pi integration over the limit 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. This is our Bn value. Then our Fourier series become, now I put here a0 and an values are 0. So only Bn sin nx is remaining in the summation sign. This is our Fourier series. So f of x is summation Bn sin nx only. Let's take one example on this. Find the Fourier series of f of x is equal to x in the interval minus pi to pi. Hence, deduce that pi by 4 is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7 plus dash. So, f of x is equal to x, it is given. Our aim is to find the Fourier series for that function in the interval minus pi to pi. So first we have to check it is a even function, odd function or neither even nor odd. So just I replace x by minus x in that function. So f of minus x is minus x. So x value is f of x. So I write it is f of minus x is minus f of x. So it satisfies the odd function definition. That means f of x is equal to x is an odd function. If it is odd function, then a0 and an values are 0. Just we have to find the bn value. So bn is 2 upon pi integration over the 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. Then our Fourier series is f of x is summation bn sin nx. That means we have to find the bn value and substitute here, we get the Fourier series of that function. For this we need some basic rules. First I explain this, what are required to solve the problem. So in 12th standard you studied LIATE rule, L-I-A-T-E rule. By using this rule we can arrange the function. If we have to find the integration of the product of two functions, in that case which function we write first and which function is write second. So by using this LIATE rule, L-I-A-T-E rule, we can arrange that function by using this sequence L-I-A-T-E. So L means logarithmic function. First write logarithmic function, then I stand for inverse function, A stand for arithmetic function, T for trigonometric function, and E for exponential function. So integration by part rule is, we have to use this rule at the time of solving the integration. Integration of uv dx is uv1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus u triple dash v4 plus dash. When we use this rule, u derivative vanish after some derivative, then we can use this rule. So u dash for the derivative and v2 or v1 means the integration of that function. That means in this function you have to write u as it is, take the integration of v right here, minus take the derivative of u, and whatever we get the integration of v1, take that integration value, again take the integration, we get the v2. v2 integration is v3 and v3 integration is v4 in this way. Dash represent the derivatives that means u double dash means we have to take the double derivative. Here we have to take 3 times derivative of that function, and v1, v2, v3, v4 denote the integration, number of times we have to take that integrations. This is the integration by part rule. Now Vn is 2 upon pi integration 0 to x sin nx dx. So here we have to think x is the arithmetic function, sin is a trigonometric function. So in LIATE, A occur first, then T. So U is our x and V is our sin nx. So I use the integration by part here. Integration of u v dx, u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus u triple dash v4 plus dash dash. We have to write this integration value up to that u derivative vanish. So here I take 2y pi u as x, then integration of sin nx, v1 means v integration, sin nx integration is minus cos nx, and nx we have to divide by derivative. Nx derivative is n minus u dash, x derivative is 1 here, and v2 is nothing but the v1 integration. Whatever we get the terms, write in the bracket with sign. So minus cos nx integration is plus sin nx, and that nx derivative we have to again divide here. So already n is here, so n into n we get here n square at the denominator. So minus sin nx upon n square over the integration limit 0 to pi. So here we have to substitute the limits of the integration. Limits of the integration we have to substitute upper limit minus lower limit. So I substitute here upper limit is as a pi first, minus lower limit is 0. So we need here one concept, cos n pi value is minus 1 raised to n and sin n pi value is 0. Cos n pi, suppose I substitute n is 1, cos pi value is minus 1. I substitute n is 2, then cos 2 pi value is plus 1. Cos 3 pi value is minus 1. That means it varies minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1. So I write in the form of minus 1 to the power. That means minus 1 raised to n. And sin n pi, sin value is 0 always. So upper limit when I substitute here, then we get this step. X minus cos n pi upon n minus cos n pi upon n square. So sin n pi value is 0. I substitute there, that value is 0, and cos n pi value is minus 1 raised to n. So I write this step here. And x is pi. So that pi, that's minus sign I write here, and cos n pi value is minus 1 raised to n, and that n is here. Minus lower limit is 0 now. Cos 0, 1, but that x value is 0, 0 into 1 is 0. So this term is 0 and sin 0 is 0. So when I substitute the lower limit, that term becomes 0. So that value is 0, minus 0. So after simplification, we get this minus 2, here pi get cancelled, we get minus 2 minus 1 raised to n upon n. This is our Bn value. So just we have to substitute in our Fourier series formula. Fourier series of f of x is equal to x is f of x is equal to summation Bn sin nx becomes, just Bn is replaced by that value minus 2 minus 1 raised to n upon n sin nx. So this is our final Fourier series representation of x. Now we have to find the values. So next part is, let x is equal to summation minus 2 minus 1 raised to n upon n sin nx. So here I put x is equal to pi by 2. Then what we get here? X is replaced by pi by 2, then here we get sin n pi by 2. Now here n varies from 1 to infinity. So 1 by 1 when I put here, n is equal to 1. So what we get here? First term is here 1 and here 1. So we get minus 2 minus 1 raised to 1 upon 1 sin pi by 2. Put n is equal to 2 here. Then what we get? Minus 2 minus 1 square upon 2. Just I replace n by 2. Sine 2 pi by 2. So is sine pi. That means we get this term, second term. Now I put n is equal to 3. So minus 2 minus 1 raised to 3 upon 3 sine 3 pi by 2. We get this third term plus dash. In this way, we have to substitute n value up to infinity. This is series now. Now when I substitute here value, sine pi by 2 is 1. So we get here, finally we get 2 by 1. Here sine pi is 0. Sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. After simplification we get 2 by 3 into minus 1, 2 by 5 into 1. When we simplify this, 2 by 1 is 2, 2 by 3, 2 by 5, minus 2 by 3 here we get. So I take 2 common from the numerator. I take outside, then we get 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7 plus dash. Now that 2 is divided here. We get pi by 4. So pi by 4, 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7 dash. That means we reach to our final answer. That means pi by 4 is 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7 plus dash. So in this video lecture, we studied how to find the Fourier series in the interval minus pi to pi, and that function is R. In next lecture, I will take example on the interval minus pi to pi, and that function is even. I hope you understood that concept. Thank you.